I introduced you, I'm gonna say this is a friend of mine. That means you're a connected guy. Now, if I said instead, this is a friend of ours, that would mean you a main guy. A capiche?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, sir. What's is it a bobcat behind you?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shot right out of my parents' yard.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I was getting after our chickens.
Oh, yeah, you got to kill it then. It's got to go.
Yeah.
It
Yep,
it
no
made a
question.
decision in life. Sorry.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So you got a big title fight this weekend. You excited?
Oh yes, sir.
Camp
Ready for
going
this
good, weight
one.
going good.
Yep. Oh, it's all going to plan.
You know we've talked. Livewire is my favorite gym in the region. I love all you guys up there. There's including you. I think there's 4 fighters on the card. 3, 4,
I'm sorry, what was that?
including you. There's 3 fighters on the card or 4.
There's four on the card from Livewire.
So when you're coming into a scenario like that, and it's for a title fight, 3 of your other teammates on there, is that added pressure? Does that make you more excited? What does that do for you?
It makes me way more excited. And like my one of my go-to training partners, Kai Martin, he's fighting, and this will be the first time we've ever fought on the same card. And we started at just about the same time. And so I'm super excited to be able to, do some punch face and fight the same night.
Nice, nice. So your last fight was in November, and I
Hmm.
don't remember why the original opponent backed out. You took that fight on short notice,
Yeah.
went to decision, didn't go your way. What do you felt you could have done better, done different in that fight?
Well, for me, just moving forward, I was kind of in a bad headspace that fight. It was the first time I'd really been back into the cage with since my jaw injury. And so for me, I think it was just I wasn't sure how it was going to hold up. But
That's
after
fair.
the fight, I realized I was like, very cautious, feeling around on it, and I realized I was like, dude, my jaw's fine. Like I could have sat there and just eaten them. But yeah, I think for me that's really, the reason why I lost, but I'm going to be a lot more aggressive this fight. I'm excited to
Nice,
give you
nice.
guys a
So
show.
jaw's good, all that.
Oh,
Body's
100%.
good, mind's right. Now we're coming in and we know what business we got to do.
Definitely. Yes.
And not that you don't, but I told you after the last fight with Derek and Lucy, like
Hmm.
all your people come on and put on a show.
Oh
So
yeah.
pressure's now kind of on Andy because it's been a minute since
Oh,
we saw him in there and he's coming off a
yep.
loss. He's gonna have to come in there and put on a show.
100%. Yep. No,
That's
I'm
so
I'm
good.
ready to do it for sure.
Good. What I haven't asked you this since, do you know that Joe and I were just talking about this? You, Derek, Leighton Toon, and Chance Paul were the first 4 people that I got to interview when I started doing this job.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
It was Chance and then you and then Derek and then Leighton.
Mhm.
And so I have a soft spot in my heart for you and Derek and Chance. It's like whatever you're around, like if you listen to the
Mhm.
commentating, whatever you're around, uh, Ed goes, "Hey, your boyfriend's here," or "Here comes your
Yep.
boyfriend again." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my man crush. Leave me alone. Leave me alone." And then I was
Yep.
telling him like him, Derek, like I can never root against any of these guys because
Yeah.
when I first reached out to do this, you guys answered
Mhm.
like, "Yeah, let's go." And then after we started talking here, now we see each other and it's all love and respect. I was like, "Yeah, I will never not love those 4 guys. Win, lose, draw. Like those
Yeah.
will always be my 4 guys and my man crushes. Do something about it."
Yeah.
And now when I see you guys at the casino, it's always like, "What are you doing? How you doing?"
Yeah.
Stuff
How
like
you
that. And I'm
doing?
just like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
these will always be my guys." And so when I talked to Joe when he's putting fight cards together stuff, and he was like, "Hey, I think your man crush is gonna fight for a title." I was like, which man crush is this now? And he was like, Andy, he's coming back. I was like, you're goddamn right, he's doing that. Who's he fighting? Have you seen tape on your opponent?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
know
I've
he's
been
got a
watching it
similar record.
religiously.
Similar
Yep.
record. I want to say he has a similar style, but
Hmm.
you have a more aggressive style, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely have a more wrestling based. Watching his film, he definitely has a lot of boxing attributes. Attributes. He lots more head movement, bigger, little bit bigger punches than I throw. But I'm ready for it. I've been working my head movement and my accuracy, and so I'm ready to take it to him.
I feel like your hair is what Derek's beard is to him because I always give him shit and then before fight he trims it. And I feel like
Yeah.
your hair, like it's never going to get cut because it'll take some type of mythical power away from you. So it's just never going to get cut. It's
Yeah.
always going to be there.
Yeah, well, I'm actually right after this, I'm going to go get a haircut and get it trimmed up. Not off, obviously, but yeah.
The Andy Waters party mullet.
Oh, you know it.
All right, I'm going to do my 3 questions because we didn't get to do this the first time.
Yeah.
When you were a little kid, what movie was on constant repeat in the house that you were constantly watching?
Oh, it would have to be The Princess Bride.
Oh,
That
that's a good
was,
answer.
yeah. Me and my brother used to be able to do the entire sword fighting scene when he's after he climbs up the mountain.
Nice.
But yeah.
And I feel like your answer is going to be the same as Derek and Lucy's, but when you're working all week and you're going through training camp, what cheat meal are you looking forward to most?
Oh, honestly, for me, I don't do much cheat meals, but if I can, I'll sneak in like a brownie if I'm able to. If it fits within my diet, but
Yeah.
that's my go-to. Just I got a sweet tooth like none other. So
Derek's was
like,
chocolate cookies and blueberry muffins.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Lucy's was Chipotle.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Okay, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah. I love Chipotle too.
If you could compare yourself to one fighter, like back then or now, just if you're watching UFC and you're thinking like, man,
Mhm.
I like that dude, I like his style. Who would you compare yourself to?
Oh man, have to be GSP, George
Nice.
St. Pierre, which
Nice.
he's one of my one of my favorite fighters. Obviously, I got nowhere near the skill or the aura he brings into the cage, but that's why I'm trying to build towards it. But
Yeah, yeah. And how how's the dynamic of uh Coach Cobal's wife's fighting on this card?
yeah,
Does that make you guys a little nervous that happening, or is it nope, bite your mouthpiece, let's go?
yeah, no, dude, she's just another fighter on the team. I mean, we all spar with everyone. It doesn't really matter where who you're connected with or where your relation is. She's a fighter. We're all fighters, and so you know.
Uh I've the last one. Oh, the last one we were way up there. I was talking to Matt about, and I've said on the commentating thing, Livewire has a real vibe of what the Militich camp had from
Mhm.
when, like, watching you guys how your fighting style, but then like hypothetically Kai fights, I think, before you. I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
believe so.
But you guys will all come out with him. He'll go in
Yeah.
the back, cut his gloves off, potentially have a black eye, whatever, and he'll be right back out there with you. Like that, win, lose, or draw, it doesn't seem to matter. You guys always come right back out for the other guy. Is that something Matt instilled in you guys?
I think we kind of just started doing it. I'm not sure. It wasn't really planned. It was just like, all right, like we got, we're all so close. We train, 3-4 hours a day with each other. So, we just want to be there for our team. And yeah, it's I think we're all just, we're all good friends and we just want to be out there to support them.
I think it's Ed and I mention it all the
Mm,
time during content. I think you're one of the only teams that I notice do it, and I'm not knocking any other teams. Maybe I don't notice, but I've noticed like you guys roll in deep when you get there. And even when you're coming to fights, you're rolling deep, even if there's a loss. Like that shit don't matter. Cool. I lost. It's your turn now. Walking right back out
yeah.
with the guy. And I've always been like, that's exactly how a fight team should be. You show up to the event deep, you're rolling deep to the fights. And then even after the fight, it's not like, oh, hey, I'm going over. Like when I run into you, there's Derek, there's Coach, there's like, you guys are
Yep.
still all deep. And I like, to me, that shows the sign of just the strongest fight team I think I've had the honor of hanging out with for the past year or so. Is anytime I run into you guys, there's either another one with you or like, oh no, I'm just getting a beer. The other ones are right there. And you turn around, like they're all
Yep.
right there. And I love and appreciate that so much from you guys.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
Yes,
Thanks.
sir.
Uh,
I will be up there on weigh-ins and I'll come find you and see you guys.
awesome. I'll see you there.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Later.
Peace out.
Once again, the show is presented by Combat Games MMA.